PLTR. So looking at PLTR for a pretty reasonable reason. One of them was because that's a 25-day EMA. Okay, what's so special about this 25 EMA? Well, I've read several articles about Takashi Kawasaki, and he's turned $13,500 into an incredible. Well, he's aiming for $1 billion now, and he started way back in the noughties. Um, and it is a bit of a savant, incredible chap. And one of the things he did was to look at a 25-day EMA and see what is available in terms of what is oversold and whether he's about 20%. So I spotted this the other day, and that had come down 16 and a half, sort of, it was getting there, wasn't it? What was that? Yeah, but almost 20%. So he set his minimum at 20% and was looking at things at 30. Well, I thought, well, let's just see what we got here. Because what comes down hard, right? What comes down hard can bounce back up quite hard. Now, this is approaching the sort of what I don't know, call it a seasonal low, right? So about 26. He looks about 30%. So I'm wondering, is it from the point where it drops from a peak and comes down below this level, rather than just being a sustained level at 20% beneath the line which has re-established itself? Um, Assuming peak, because when this comes down, it's going to come down. It's come down quite hard, and it's just doing something. It's leveling off today. So it's the 2 hour. Bounce back up into the 1 hour and put it into full screen for ease of use. And it's come down hard. So just going to grab the Fibonacci sequence and see what Fibonacci retracement tool and see what's there from the bottom to the top on there. And it's come down, and it's come down beneath that 618, hasn't it? It's come down beneath that 618. And I'm going to look at these fibs in several different time frames, different ways. So it's come down absolute bottom there up to the top, and you see it's still got a little bit further to go, and that there is simply the breadth of the ascending channel. And you can take it through initial breakout or somewhere along the retest, get that retest bounce on there. Right now, this suggests from the initial breakout, suggests it still has lower to go, and I've taken those two lines there for approximately where it crosses off, but also there is a level of support. Yeah, see that level of historical support, and also a point where it drops below and pops above there in that trading day. So it came down, up, down. So on that close there, and on that opening and close there, okay, those candles are those two different hourly candles. And again, similar thing where it touches the support line, the trend line there, trend line, support line. And again, where those pivot points do touch pretty much, and they just drag it across. Okay. Is allowed to pop through, but I'm just looking at this again. Is that something else? Is it something else? Is it something like this, and can it go lower? But that I'm just confusing myself now. It's gonna keep on it here. Okay, just keep on it here. There we go. And as you can see, the price action, right, it's basically come down from that retest there, that retest. So it's come down and up. So it's come down, done a little pop back up, retesting, and has advanced to the low to find that. Find sort of is trying to establish support there as we speak at the moment. So there's trying to establish support. It's come down. Had a look at this morning, and I thought, oh, that's definitely going to go lower. I was pretty sure he's going to go lower, but it's perhaps running out of steam there. Maybe. The descent is running out of steam. There's another way, just to have a look at the fibs, maybe in a local side up there, up to there maybe. See where it's come down to. Again, drop below the 618, and the very local high-low movement preceding the drop there, and I bet that's levelled off somewhere on that 272, right on the money on that 272. See in there, hit that 272. A lot of confidence in there. Bulls trying to establish support, drive that price back up, and trying to get some consolidation going on, trying to fight back from the bulls. And they've done really well in the last hour there, doing really, really well. Nice, solid green movement. Okay, lots of movement in there, lots of gap forming. And it's also about trade the gap, so you can have a little look in there, pull something across there. Once it gets above there, it might just well zoom up. But I'm wondering if it's going to consolidate. But let's have a look at that percentage again, just in the last hour. Once it's hit that 272, up on there, it's probably about 3%, is there? 3.5% basically, just on that last little bit. And it's starting to look really, really good. It's starting to look good there. And yeah, okay, it's looking nice there. 3.8 off there, off that line. Hasn't quite got there, has it? And I genuinely believe this is going to fly up. I really believe this might fly up. Seeing that volume come in, let's have a look, see what volume we got in there. Nice big solid candle. Oh, barely visible, isn't it? Barely visible. I can't even hardly see it. Would expect to see significant more volume in there. I believe this might, over time, come up quite nicely. Might potentially be looking at some sort of XABCD harmonic to go in there. I'm really pleased about this, the way it's starting to come up now. It's one of those where you look at that and think, well, is it possible? Do you want to take some profit there? Take some profit at that current price. Oh my God, it's come up. Is that the price up there? Yeah, 167 right on. Oh my goodness. Didn't believe that. Yeah, it's popped through nicely. And so that's come through quite well. Profit there, you see the little hash line taken there. And that profit is 3.91. Yeah, 3.91%. So this is fantastic. That's really nice. Quite happy with that. Doing well. So it's still a long way to go. Going to make some resistance along at about 171, I believe. Significant areas on the fibs and also at 1272. So I want to put some fibs in just to show what I've done. And let's just take them out initially. Might just redress these fibs actually, coming down from that high. There's one high there, down to that low, approximately there. I did estimate that if it did hollow out at this point and start moving up, that's where it's based on. On that white line initially. So that was there, through across to there. All right, second one there. And that, of course, is that yellow box zone there. Straighten that up. Maybe could come down a bit lower. Might just move that a bit lower, actually. Through there, touch there, multiple touches through there. Just that accordingly. And that's, of course, on the 236. So what I'll do as well is just nip it slightly below the 236 on there. Because sometimes they just come up just below rather than forcing its way above. And what have we got here? I'll pop it just through there, a little touch there, and those little highs and lows of the previous price history. Yeah, right on there. So maybe you need to adjust that slightly accordingly. Chunky line, just do it slightly below. That's not even on the. Let's have a look there. Pretty much the same again. So there'll be another couple of percent in there. Take it, see there, a little supporty zone in there. Across the tops of those, and there as well. And then nibble a bit off that 382. I'm going to move 382 there, 382 Fibonacci. It's a nice traditional place to bounce if there's not volume and energy in there. Nip that down below. While doing that, look, support. Sorry, resistance, support along there, resistance, support line, pretty big line on there. So again, let's put a little line in. Like so. What have we got here? And again, support, resistance through there. So just going to whap it through there like that. And then you see a bit more there, supporty stuff. And then another one across there. Get supporty, resistance-y stuff is there. I might just bring this a bit low, see where it's sort of touchy through there. And might just that's through there. Could come there. Actually on the 5.0, absolutely on the 5.0. And again, let's see what it does through there. Pretty hingy price moving around there, maybe. I'll drag that down a little bit below that 5.0. Don't be greedy. And that's the greed one. That is pure greed up there. Let's put that on there. Right, 618, but I'm going to take it beneath that 618. Why? There. Again, you can see on the left hand side as the lines move up and down. Here and here. Yeah. Little bits of resistance through there. And again, support. Reasonable price history around that area. That's the greedy one. Could go up to a 786. You see the blue Fibonacci line there. Could do one there. Yeah, but really, it's up that hinge point, resistance point before shooting up through there. yeah, that's a lot there. This is just an experiment, not trading on that one, and just sort of seeing what old uh, Takashi has got. Haven't I'm still reading through old Takashi's methods, but basically it was, keep an eye up the market sector, full market, what their behaviours are, and how that affects price movement as well. Um, so just moving off there, one of the reasons a bit of caution is I wonder what the SPX is doing. S&P 500 trades in America, and whoa, look at that, and it's shot up in line with that. So I believe S&P might actually come up here and continue down. Why is that? Trend is your friend. 1-2 touches there. It's a broadening descending channel. Still got further to go, I believe. And that is another whole story. But in essence, what do I mean by that? Look, you've got this big market crash. We've got a record crash going on. And it does have relief rallies, has a heavy relief rally. It does crash further. I believe it's got further to come down. Still got to level out yet. And that levels out when, traditionally at least, when what's it called? Where the prices go up, inflation. So when inflation starts arresting itself and really, start maybe, and the Fed's pivots. So what do I mean by that? The Fed starts to rein in its interest rates, lower the interest rates. So the central bank, America, basically um, pulls back. So it's the American equivalent of the Bank of England, central bank pulls back on the on their monetary policy regarding interest rates and how much they're charging the world for money. Okay, so that's when it's likely to bottom out. Still got a long way to go, and there's a whole range of other things. How many days after there's, previous crashes? How many days is it until there's a bit of a change in direction? 100 days or something they mentioned, right? And there's a couple of 100 days, so yeah, you've done well there. Let's have a look. 168. It's going to be a couple of 100 days. Well, yeah. So is it the point? Who knows? Who knows how many days was it there from that point? Breakouts. It's 150, 200 days, 100 days, 200 days, pretty much, wasn't it? Okay, so yeah, one of the things in macros, maybe look at how many days it is from a crash to where price of things rise again. But basically, looking for something to come down. It's basically coming down, bosh, before coming down some more again. That is what is traditional in the market crashes. So certainly being cautious over the pltr thing. Let's have a look back on the old pltr, and I think that's about all. pltr. There you go. Just have another little look at that. Lovely. There we go. And yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? Hey, where's all my little lines gone? Oh dear. So what a Palantir. Have I put it on the wrong one? I'm trading off the Belgian Stock Exchange or something. Oh yeah, there we go. We need to sort of put that back. So hopefully it gives an indicator about what's going on. That's what I'm thinking. Have a look at Takashi's methods and seeing what he does. There we go, successful, and it is in line with some of the things that I've been using as well. Basically, what he does, takes it when it's at the overbought sorry, oversold, and it's on the bounce. It's foreseeing where the bounce is and determining how far that bounce is, including other market factors. What's the rest of the market? What's that sector? What's that niche doing? Um, and what's expected of those sort of other factors within. There's a whole list of other factors in there. Can't go into it now. Right, that's it. And I am